Good evening. We are going to be talking about immigrations, random questions answer, and we are going to be talking about case processing times. We are going to be talking about what's really going on with immigration. For those who are new to me, my name is Bijoux Ngwanda. I'm an immigration lawyer based here in DC. I do work with individuals across the country and around the world because we're dealing with complex U.S. immigration cases. If you're new to my channel, again, please go ahead and subscribe. Not new, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. And please do not forget to hit the notification bell. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And please follow me on Instagram, okay? I have a new Instagram page at Attorney Bijoux. That's my new Instagram page where we are really talking on really about employment-based immigration, self-sponsor, employment-based, EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4, EB5, E2, like green card based, and temporary employment based like H1B or H2A, those type of category really on the business side of immigration. So today we are going to be answering random questions. First question, if you have a question, just leave it in the comments. The first question really is, do I need an immigration lawyer? The moment you ask that question, my friend, you do need an immigration lawyer, right? Because if you don't need an immigration lawyer, why would you ask yourself that question? If you ask yourself that, you find yourself asking that question, do I need an immigration lawyer? Yes, the answer is yes, you do need a qualifying immigration lawyer. Hi, Sam Kamau tuning from Alabama. Yeah, how are you? If you have a question, just drop it. We're answering random questions tonight. This afternoon, actually, it's 5:37 p.m. Eastern time here. If you have a question, just drop it in the comment. So we're talking about, somebody was asking me, do I need an immigration lawyer? I just told the person, you know what, you need one, because the simple fact that you're asking me, you need one. Especially, listen, if you go into immigration court, right, you are in removal proceedings, a lot is at stake there. The fact that you just go alone, perhaps maybe you don't have the money to hire an attorney, you need to refer to free attorneys. There are a lot of lawyers who will take your case for free. You need to refer to them, ask them if they can handle your case for free, pro bono. But if you just go on your own, you're just sending the wrong message to the judge, because the judge, they don't take it well if somebody just goes there per se. In other words, just like an insult to their intelligence. So just don't be that person. Don't do it. A lot is at stake. Don't do it. So that's number one. Number two, you need an immigration lawyer because for guidance. For guidance, you do need an immigration lawyer. I have a client who didn't want an immigration lawyer. Then their case got denied. Then they had to pay twice because they did not want to take my advice. So that's just not one person. It has happened a lot. So the moment you're asking yourself, do I need an immigration lawyer? Yes, you need one. You can call 202-751-2180, or you can email me, bijoux.ngwandaesq@gmail.com. Consultation fees, again, apply as usual, so we can assess your case, okay? Or you can just schedule on your own time, link in the description box. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Do I need an immigration lawyer? Yes, you do. The moment you ask the question, the answer is yes, you do. Why? Because you do not want to represent yourself in immigration court when you are in removal proceedings. A lot is at stake. Number two, you need one because of guidance. Number three, you need one because of filing those motions. You have to know whether or not you know those standards of filing motion to reopen, motion to reconsider, motion to substitute counsel, motion to withdraw your case, motion to dismissal. You got to know the laws to file those motions. So you do need one, okay? This is Lucy. Hi, lawyer. I have withholding of removal notice back 2020 under asylum, but now I'm married to a citizen. My son is Africa. Now, can I file I-130 together or file mine first? Kindly help. First of all, you're married to U.S. citizen. At the time you got married, your son was what age? Because the son, it's appear that that's your son. That's not that husband's of yours son. Okay, so it's not your spouse's son. So in order for that son to be qualified as a stepchild, you must have married that your spouse when the child was under 18. So the question is, did the marriage occur when your child was under 18? If the marriage occurred when the child was 17, okay, yes. The answer is yes. You can file both I-130, one for you, one for your child. Actually, it's your spouse filing, not you really, because he's the petitioner, right? So he can file one I-130 for you as their spouse, and then I-130 for your son as his stepchild, because the marriage, obviously, the way you're telling me, the marriage took place when the child was under the age of 18. Okay, so that's how you qualify as a stepchild. So I guess I answered that question. But remember that if you are in removal proceedings and you want to adjust status with the court, you really have to, the court has to find that the marriage is a really bona fide marriage, because the assumption is the moment you find yourself in removal and on the other side, you want to adjust status based on marriage, the assumption is the marriage is fraudulent. That's the assumption of the law. You are responsible for proving to the court otherwise that your marriage is a bona fide marriage. I think I answered your question, Lucy Wa Mom. Again, we're talking, you see those type of questions? If you don't have an immigration lawyer, how are you going to get some type of guidance? That's what I'm saying. It's important if you're in removal to have an immigration lawyer. It's important when you're filing those motions to have an immigration lawyer. It's important for guidance. It's important. And the fact that somebody will ask that question, come on, they do need one. If someone asks me that question, I always tell them, is your problem important enough to you? If your problem is so important enough to you, then you need one. If it's not that important, then you don't need one. So that's how I go about it. The second question that was asked, processing times. What is the current processing times? Let's go with real cases, right? We are going to talk about work permit under marriage. Current processing time under marriage with work permit, what I've seen personally, at least a full year, 12 months. Repeatedly, the people that we filed actually in 2020-21, they are getting their work permit this year. I've seen some in April, I've seen August, and I'm seeing October. That's for marriage base. The same goes for VAWA when you apply the full package with the green card application and the work permit application. The same type of, because it's under C9, 12 months. Asylum first time, it's supposed to take only 30 days work permit, but if you push them, first time applying for asylum work permit, it's taking between 60 days to 90 days. That's when you really push them. It's supposed to only take 30 days, but unfortunately it's taking within 60 days and 90 days if you keep pushing them. Then we have I-130 petition, depending on what centers. I've seen between 4 months to 12 months. And then we have I-140. Remember, I had I-140, I've seen 4 months to 12 months. The entire case of marriage, 2 years, the minimum. Maximum here. Oh my God. There's an alarm. Oh my God, there's We're gonna have to come back. Sorry, there's an alarm. We're gonna have to come back.